Divine timing transcends the constraints of human calendars and clocks, operating on a frequency far beyond the reach of our linear understanding. We measure our days in minutes and hours, yet the flow of time itself is an abstract construct, something we've invented to make sense of the infinite. But God's timing is not bound by this construct. It exists in a realm where past, present, and future are interconnected, woven together into a seamless whole. This timeless wisdom reminds us that the universe does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. Just as the stars do not hurry to shine and the seasons do not hurry to change, divine timing unfolds with absolute precision. It doesn't conform to our sense of urgency because it operates with an eternal perspective, moving in accordance with a plan far more intricate and profound than we can imagine. In this higher order, delays are not setbacks but synchronizations. What appears to us as waiting is often a moment when the universe is aligning every detail to ensure that events occur at the exact right moment, not a moment too soon or too late. This perfection is not merely mechanical, it is intentional, a reflection of the divine intelligence that governs all things. Timeless wisdom teaches us that life is not a race to a finish line, but a dance to an eternal rhythm. Each moment, whether it feels fast or slow, is part of this larger, harmonious design. To attune ourselves to it is to let go of the illusion of time as a limitation and embrace it as a vessel for divine unfolding. And the illusion of control. At the core of human existence lies an innate desire to control, to plan, to manage, and to dictate the course of our lives. We meticulously craft schedules, set goals, and measure progress, believing that through effort and precision we can shape our destiny. Yet beneath this elaborate illusion of control lies a deeper truth: life's most profound moments, its sharpest turns and gentlest blessings, often come unbidden and beyond our ability to foresee or command. The illusion of control is seductive because it gives us a sense of security, a false assurance that we can prevent chaos and avoid pain. But life in its unpredictable essence is a river that cannot be dammed or redirected without consequences. The more we cling to control, the more we resist the natural flow of events, creating friction where there could be harmony. It is like trying to grasp water in our hands. No matter how tightly we hold, it slips away, leaving us with only the sensation of struggle. This illusion often manifests in our impatience with timing. We demand answers, push for outcomes, and grow restless when life does not move according to our carefully laid plans. Yet how often do we look back and realize that what we thought was delay or failure was actually the universe working in perfect synchronicity? The more we insist on control, the more we blind ourselves to the subtle guidance of divine timing, which operates not by force but by an intricate, unseen order. And to relinquish the illusion of control is not to give up on ambition or effort, but to recognize their limits. It is to understand that our role is not that of a master architect, but of a co-creator who works in harmony with a greater design. When we release our grip and allow life to unfold as it is meant to, we discover a freedom that comes not from mastery, but from trust. Seasons of waiting. In the unfolding tapestry of life, there are moments when progress seems to stall, when desires remain unfulfilled, and when prayers seem to echo unanswered into the void. These are the seasons of waiting, often uncomfortable, yet profoundly significant. They are not mere interludes or empty spaces, they are purposeful pauses woven into the rhythm of existence to teach, refine, and prepare us for what lies ahead. Waiting is a state that challenges our nature. It tests our patience, confronts our fears, and forces us to confront the silence within ourselves. Yet it is in this silence that the seeds of growth are sown. Just as the earth lies fallow in winter, gathering strength for the renewal of spring, so too do we find in these periods of waiting the fertile ground for transformation. These seasons are not a negation of movement, but a different kind of motion, one that is inward rather than outward. They are moments to pause and reflect, to reassess our paths, and to build resilience. In the stillness, we are given the chance to develop clarity, to strip away distractions, and to cultivate the qualities needed for the next chapter of our journey. Often it is during these times that the most profound lessons emerge. We learn that life is not merely about reaching the destination, but about embracing the process. Waiting teaches us to trust in timing beyond our own and to find contentment in the present moment, even as we yearn for what is to come. The seasons of waiting are sacred intervals in the symphony of existence, spaces where the unseen work of alignment and preparation takes place. They remind us that while the visible world may appear still, there is always motion beneath the surface, aligning us with what is meant to be. Interconnected universe. The universe is not a collection of isolated events or beings. It is an intricate web where every element is connected to every other, forming a dynamic and unified whole. This interconnectedness is the foundation of divine timing, a reminder that no action, choice, or occurrence exists in isolation. What happens in one part of the cosmos resonates across the entire system, like ripples on a still pond. In this grand design, even the smallest moments have meaning. A delayed opportunity, a chance encounter, or an unforeseen obstacle is not random, it is part of a vast and intricate choreography. Every thread in this cosmic tapestry has its place, weaving together the experiences of countless individuals and events into a seamless narrative. What we perceive as coincidence is often the visible trace of this invisible order. Our lives are profoundly influenced by this interconnectedness, even when we cannot see it. A decision we make today might echo in the life of someone we have yet to meet, just as the choices of those long gone continue to shape the world we inhabit. This realization invites us to move beyond the illusion of separateness and embrace the reality that we are participants in a shared destiny linked by forces greater than ourselves. The interconnected universe operates with a rhythm that is both vast and precise, aligning events with divine timing in ways that serve the greater good. It reveals a harmony that transcends human comprehension, where every delay, every encounter, and every moment of waiting serves a purpose far larger than we can imagine. Divine perspective. Our experience of life is like gazing through a narrow window, revealing only a small slice of a vast and complex panorama. We see events as they unfold in the present, interpreting them through the lens of our limited understanding, often questioning why certain things happen or why answers don't come when we expect them. Yet, it's a test of faith. Faith, by its nature, is a trust placed in what is unseen and often incomprehensible. It is the quiet assurance that there is a guiding presence at work, even when circumstances seem uncertain or challenging. Yet it is in moments of difficulty, when life does not align with our expectations, that faith is most profoundly tested. These tests are not punitive, they are invitations to deepen our trust and surrender to the greater wisdom at play. When life unfolds in ways that defy our understanding, when prayers go unanswered, when doors close, or when the path ahead is shrouded in darkness, we are faced with a choice to cling to doubt or to lean into faith. This is the crucible in which faith is refined. It asks us to release the need for immediate answers and to trust that the timing and outcomes are aligned with a purpose far greater than our own. The test of faith often comes in the form of waiting, when the silence feels endless and the heart longs for clarity. Yet it is in this silence that faith is forged. Waiting teaches us patience and resilience, challenging the ego that demands control and instant gratification. It asks us to sit in the discomfort of the unknown, not as a punishment, but as a sacred opportunity to grow in trust and humility. These moments also reveal the depth of our dependence on external certainties. Faith calls us to shift our focus inward, to anchor ourselves in the unshakable truth that we are held by something greater than ourselves. It transforms our perspective, allowing us to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to align more deeply with the divine flow of life. In testing faith, life teaches us that trust is not about having all the answers, but about believing in the perfection of the process. It stretches our understanding of ourselves and the world, urging us to move beyond fear and into a place of surrender, where we can rest in the knowledge that all things are working together for good. Unfolding purpose. Life, in its intricate complexity, is not a series of random events, but a journey of unfolding purpose. Every experience, whether joyous or challenging, contributes to a narrative far greater than what we can perceive in the moment. This purpose is not always immediately apparent. It often reveals itself gradually, like the slow opening of a flower, each petal unveiling a deeper layer of meaning and intention. The unfolding of purpose is a process that requires patience and trust. In our quest for understanding, we may find ourselves frustrated by the lack of clarity or by the seeming delays in achieving our goals. Yet this process is deliberate. Just as a seed must remain buried in darkness before it can sprout and grow, so too must we pass through seasons of uncertainty as our purpose takes shape. Our purpose often emerges through the interplay of experiences that on the surface seem unrelated or even contradictory. Moments of struggle can provide the strength and wisdom needed to navigate future opportunities. Encounters with others, whether fleeting or enduring, can act as catalysts, nudging us closer to the realization of our unique role in the greater tapestry of life. This unfolding is not confined to grand achievements or dramatic revelations. It is present in the quiet, ordinary moments as well. Every interaction, decision, and action contributes to the larger story being written. What may feel insignificant in the moment often carries a profound ripple effect, connecting us to others and to the greater whole in ways we might only understand in hindsight. To embrace the unfolding of purpose is to let go of the need to see the entire path and to trust that each step is leading us toward fulfillment. It is to recognize that purpose is not a destination but a dynamic process, continuously evolving as we grow, learn, and align ourselves with the flow of life. This unfolding invites us to live with intention, knowing that every moment holds the potential to reveal a deeper layer of meaning and connection. Redirection as grace. Life rarely follows the straight and predictable path we envision. Plans falter, doors close, and what seemed like certain opportunities slip away, leaving us questioning why. Yet these moments of redirection are not random detours or failures. They are acts of grace, gently steering us toward a path better aligned with our purpose and well-being. Redirection often comes disguised as disappointment. We feel the sting of rejection or the weight of delay, convinced that we've been denied what we rightfully deserve. But grace works subtly, guiding us away from what may harm us or limit our growth and toward what will nourish and expand us. The closed door, though painful in the moment, is often a divine intervention, sparing us from walking a path not meant for us. In hindsight, we begin to see how these redirections have shaped our journey. The relationships that ended created space for deeper connections. The opportunities that passed us by cleared the way for greater possibilities. What felt like failure was, in fact, an essential shift, aligning us with the flow of life's greater plan. This grace is not always easy to recognize. It requires trust in a wisdom beyond our immediate understanding, a willingness to believe that there is purpose in every pivot and every pause. It asks us to let go of our rigid expectations and to open ourselves to the unexpected gifts that come when we surrender to the redirection. Through these moments we learn that grace is not only present in the outcomes we celebrate, but also in the paths we are spared from walking. Redirection teaches us humility, patience, and the profound truth that what is meant for us will never pass us by. It is a reminder that life's detours are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, leading us to places we could not have reached on our own. Harmony of life. Peace. Life is a symphony, an intricate interplay of moments, events, and connections, each contributing to a greater, unified whole. At first glance, it may seem chaotic, with highs and lows, crescendos and silences that feel disconnected. Yet when we step back, we begin to perceive the harmony that underlies it all, a rhythm and flow guided by a divine intelligence that ensures every note is perfectly placed. This harmony is not about everything going according to our desires or plans. Instead, it is about the balance that emerges when all things unfold in their right time and place. Just as a composer writes rests into a musical score, moments of stillness and waiting are integral to the melody of our lives. These pauses are not voids, but intentional spaces that allow the beauty of the next note to resonate more fully. In the harmony of life, even the dissonance serves a purpose. Challenges and conflicts, though uncomfortable, are like the tension in a piece of music that resolves into a more profound and satisfying. Waiting for a miracle asks us to trust in divine timing, to have faith that everything is unfolding as it should, even when we cannot see the end result. It is not about passively sitting by, but about engaging with life in a way that honors the process. We may not always understand why we must wait, but in the waiting we are invited to cultivate patience, resilience, and the ability to trust in a plan that is far more intricate and wise than our own. In waiting, we are also called to open ourselves fully to what may come, free from the limitations of our expectations. We often have a specific vision of what a miracle should look like, a particular outcome, a desired form, but the universe may have something even greater in store for us. The true miracle lies not only in the result, but in the openness we cultivate during the waiting period. The more we release our attachment to a fixed outcome, the more room we make for the unexpected and the extraordinary. The miracles in waiting are not just external events, but internal transformations. As we wait, we evolve. The process itself can shift our perspective, deepen our understanding, and open our hearts to new possibilities. What we thought we needed may not be what is best for us, and the miracle that awaits is often something far beyond what we could have imagined. Through patience and trust, we are led to a place of greater alignment with our true purpose and the deeper flow of life. The beauty of miracles in waiting lies in their mystery. They are not always easy to recognize in the moment, but they reveal themselves in time, often when we least expect them. What seems like a long period of waiting may turn out to be the precise moment of transformation, when everything shifts and the impossible becomes possible. It is in these moments that we learn to appreciate the delicate balance of time, the art of surrender, and the profound magic of life's unfolding. The eternal gratitude. Gratitude is often thought of as a response to receiving something good, an acknowledgement of blessings both big and small. Yet there is a deeper layer to gratitude that transcends the act of giving or receiving. It is an attitude, a way of being, a state of existence that recognizes the interconnectedness of all things and embraces life in its fullness. Eternal gratitude is not a fleeting feeling, but a constant practice, a deep and unwavering recognition that everything, both light and dark, has a place in the grand tapestry of our lives. To live in eternal gratitude is to see beyond the surface of daily events and to perceive the hidden blessings within every experience. It is easy to feel grateful when things are going well, when the sun is shining and the path ahead seems clear. But true, eternal gratitude arises when we can find thanks in moments of difficulty, when the road ahead is uncertain, and when the storms of life seem relentless. These moments, often disguised as challenges or hardships, are essential to our growth, and in them there is always something to be grateful for: strength, resilience, wisdom, and the opportunity to evolve. Eternal gratitude calls us to recognize that life itself, in all its complexity, is a gift. Every breath we take, every moment we experience, is a manifestation of the universe's abundant generosity. The simple act of being alive is a miracle, and to acknowledge this, regardless of external circumstances, is to tap into a wellspring of peace and contentment. When we become aware of this, we begin to see that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small it may seem. Gratitude also teaches us humility. It reminds us that we are not isolated beings navigating a world on our own. We are part of something much larger. Every person, every situation, every experience we encounter is a reflection of the interconnectedness of life. When we cultivate gratitude, we are reminded of the many hands seen and unseen that have contributed to our journey. It is a recognition that we are the recipients of countless gifts: the love of others, the wisdom of past generations, the beauty of nature, and the unseen forces that guide us along our paths. In practicing eternal gratitude, we also learn to let go of attachment to outcomes. It is easy to focus on what we do not have or what has not yet arrived, but gratitude shifts our focus to the present moment. It encourages us to embrace life as it is, with all its imperfections, knowing that each moment, even the ones that bring discomfort or pain, is an essential part of our journey. When we are able to fully embrace the present, we are able to see the richness of life that exists within each fleeting moment. Eternal gratitude is not just about acknowledging the good in life, but also about accepting the entirety of the human experience: the highs and lows, the successes and failures, the joys and sorrows. Each of these moments, in their unique way, contributes to the person we are becoming. Without the challenges, we would not develop resilience. Without the losses, we would not come to appreciate the fullness of love and connection. Gratitude, in its deepest form, invites us to see every aspect of our journey as a teacher, leading us toward greater awareness, compassion, and wisdom. In embracing eternal gratitude, we open ourselves to a deeper relationship with the world around us. It fosters a sense of reverence for life, an understanding that every moment is sacred. Gratitude becomes a lens through which we view the world, a lens that reveals the beauty in the ordinary, the sacred in the mundane, and the divine in every experience. It is a practice that brings us into alignment with the present, grounding us in the now, and allowing us to see that, in this moment, all is well. Ultimately, eternal gratitude is a pathway to peace. It transcends the conditions of the outer world, finding its foundation in the knowledge that all is unfolding perfectly. It teaches us to release our desire for control and to trust that life is unfolding in a way that is ultimately for our highest good. Through this trust, we are able to live with a deep sense of contentment, knowing that no matter what comes, we are always held, always provided for, and always surrounded by abundance. In the grand design of life, everything unfolds in perfect timing and balance, teaching us profound lessons along the way. Faith, patience, and gratitude are the keys that guide us through life's challenges and redirections. Each moment, whether joyous or difficult, is a step towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our connection to the world around us. The miracles we seek are often found in the waiting, in the subtle shifts that lead us to our true purpose. By embracing the present, trusting divine timing, and living with eternal gratitude, we align ourselves with the flow of life, knowing that all is unfolding perfectly.